Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Good Game Grabs. We are two people that like to hit the Goodwill bins for stuff for our collections and also stuff for reselling. And speaking of reselling, our death pile is getting small. It's been small for a little bit now that we've listed a ton of items recently. So we are on our way to our local Goodwill bins to hit up some general merchandise. We've been spending so much time in the media on our mini series. We're gonna hit the GM and get some stuff for our death pile. It does look like it's the correct thing that we want down here, but it looks a little older. This little Prince bracket, but we'll go ahead and check it out. This one might be too old, but we're gonna check it out. We check out every camera pretty much. Man, this was super sick, super retro, but no battery. Dang, okay, maybe we find it, maybe we find it. What is this? Old cell phone? All right, I'm into that. Check that out. Bunch of random stuff in here. More electronics. Okay, don't know what that is. Old play school stuff. All right, let's check it out. All right, we got another old camera here. Let's go. All right. Fairly certain this is a Fire tablet. Yeah, pretty sure it is. Does say Amazon on the back. It's a little scuffed on the front, but we'll find some use for it or we'll sell it. Not a bad looking Dell monitor. Oh, we haven't seen some vintage Tupperware in a little while, and these are super clean, and we can sell these as a little set too. Heck yeah, Zessy's gonna love that. Always going back and forth on blank media. These VHS-C are less common than what you normally would get out of these bins. So we're definitely going to check these out. I'm not 100% sure if they're worth it, but I mean, little 2-pack, you know, whatever, maybe 18 bucks. But this little field hockey, stick right here, this definitely looks nice. Could be nice. Don't tell Zesty. Is this an Xbox 360 version? Okay, it's not. That's a good sign, because that makes me not want to take it. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave this one. So, all right. Speaking of 360, interesting. Is this supposed to be a 3-disc thing? I don't know, but we can recase this easily. Get a few bucks out of it at the booth. So here's a Keurig without the, wait, is that it? Nope, okay, that's not the water filter reservoir thing. But yeah, as you see, the reservoir's already gone on this Keurig. The little front deal too is gone. So yeah, somebody probably parted this out already, unfortunately. What is that? What is this? I thought it was a head cover. Okay. Oh, wow, that's a really nice looking receiver. Yamaha. Man, this is a really nice receiver. I kind of want to plug this in and just see. One of those random bags of electronics that were just like, there could be something good in there. I saw Garmin right there, so we'll go ahead and look at that as well. Looks like these Bose speakers. Interesting. If I can find the other one, if I can find the other Bose speaker, I bet these are worth taking. I bet those went with the receiver or something like that. Okay. Interesting, interesting. All right, I kind of want to go back. See, I've already been through this bin kind of all the way. Actually, there's the water reservoir for the Keurig. Oh, that thing looks nasty. Okay, we're not gonna, I don't think we're, I'm not gonna deal with it. It doesn't have the lid either. It's too gross. I don't want to take time to clean it. Man, we've just been finding all sorts of like navigation related stuff. All right, this looks like some sort of Nexstar. I don't know what that is for sure, but also, has anyone sold any like vintage license plates before? I'm sure the older stuff could do well, but this is only 95. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it. Keep it for the fam out in Illinois. I was just glancing over here just to see, and I get a sealed Sega Superstars tennis? What the heck? Alright. Harry Potter loose? Okay. Yeah, why not? That was kind of crazy. I did not expect to come over here and see that. Alright. Just kind of wanted to browse, see what low-hanging fruit was in here. We did get one Blu-ray. That was nice. What is this? What is this? Forerunner. I was thinking this was going to be an older Worth bat, guys, but this Launch 510, there was 3 sold comps, 125, 110, 130, so it's definitely going to be like, there's only 3 listed too, but I think just because it's an older model, it's probably going to take a while to sell. But either way, I mean, you know, we're only paying, you know, maybe, actually there is the weight on here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Either way, we're only paying, you know, maybe $4 or $5 for it at very max. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it, even though it's a slow seller. Never mind, guys. This is one of those where I just end the clip and then I notice something go wrong with it, and that's exactly what this is. It's got a nice chip taken out of the bottom here, so back it goes. But be on the lookout. I mean, even some of these older bats can be good. This is still ASA approved right there, so you know, can still be used in some leagues, but it's not super up to date. All right, so I pulled this thing out. It's the Garmin thing that we found sort of towards the end there. This thing, I was like, this has got to be some sort of like bike or something, GPS, something or other. But yeah, the comps are looking really good. We've got 100 on bid. Okay, let's put this down. Let's put this down. 100 on bid, 85 with 8, 89 with 5. There's some other like attachments. Yeah, those are just all attachments. 70 with free, 63 on a bid with 10. So yeah, I mean, as long as it works, heck, I might even keep this thing for myself because I have been taking up cycling, so is Zesty. So I don't know, we'll see. I mean, it's kind of good money though, just for that little thing. And it's got like all of its accessories. It's got like a little mount. It's got, you know, car plug-in, a USB charger. You know, it's got like the little documentation with it. So, I mean, as long as it works, we could be in for, you know, 60, 80 bucks. Let's go. Went to take this thing out of the cart so I could get through the rest of my homework over there, and noticed that these screws are missing on both sides. The only 2 that are holding in are on the back, and it's missing the top one right here, which leads me to believe that someone took this case off for a reason. So I'm probably just not even going to go ahead and test it. Maybe I will if I'm super bored or something, but I'm probably not going to mess with this. Somebody probably already did. Looking at this Humminbird little fish finder that we found, didn't have high hopes for it because I just knew that it was an older model and there's a ton of newer tech out there for it, but it did come with everything, and the mount for it actually goes for a couple bucks, fortunately. And I mean, not a ton have sold in the last 90 days. I mean, 3 have sold, and they go for decent money, around $35 free ship. So I think if we can just take the mount and take, you know, maybe even the transducer and the power cable, we'll be able to get something out of it, because all this stuff is fairly light. We can just throw this guy back, because I just don't have any way to test this either, so that's what I'm thinking as well. I didn't realize it at first, guys, but this is actually a Michael Chang version of a Prince racket here, and they're just all over the place, so I'm gonna have to narrow it down probably off camera. But just some examples: there was a 38 best offer accepted, there was one as low as 9 with 14 in shipping, there was one as high as 100, there was 4 for 40 on a bid, 1 for 20 with 15, a best offer 205. I'm like, what? An unstrung one for 86 with 10. This is, yeah, so this could be all over the place. Again, like, I knew it was kind of an older model, especially because it doesn't have actually it does have the measurements inside there. That's usually a good sign too, is if it has the measurements somewhere on the body of the racket. It is a little beat up, but I mean, if this is like some rare older model that Michael Chang, you know, put out, this could definitely be something. So we're gonna go ahead and grab it. I mean, ultra light too, so it's not like we're really taking much of a risk here. Troll dolls are definitely something that I find just in often enough to not remember which, you know, which ones are good, what's a good sign. I do remember that like Ace Novelty is a good sign that, you know, this does have some age. Obviously you can just tell by, you know, kind of just how dirty it is, that it has some age. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it. I mean, maybe a $10 bill, maybe a $10 bill. If not, it looks cool in the booth for, you know, $5 to $6. Also want to mention that we got some copper piping. I don't know if this is a bad idea or a good idea, because the weight of copper probably still isn't as much. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take it just for a future video. We'll talk about that later. And we're gonna go ahead and grab some of, well, this is what we're grabbing. We need to put all this stuff back. All right, y'all, $13.07 later, feeling pretty good. Got a Pokemon book and a Calvin and Hobbes off camera pretty much. We got our vintage Tupperware. Even just the vintage Tupperware alone, like this set might go for like 10 to 15. That might cover our entire haul today. We got the Michael Chang graphite rackets. Again, this is like the big question mark of the day for sure. What else did we get? We got our Fire tablet. We got a couple Xbox 360 games, which weren't too wild. We got the Doors, which is going to be some trade fodder for the mini-series. Again, I mean, I know I'm not filming for the mini-series, but, you know, hey, if we can go get some, like, low-hanging fruit for the series, why not? Also some Blu-rays. I mean, nothing wild. We got Twilight, and then, what was the other one? Something with Ben Affleck, but it wasn't anything crazy. The loose Harry Potter game in there. We also got a Green Day CD. I'm not holding my breath on that one for trade, but hey, why not? We got the base for the fish finder. We got our crazy Garmin bicycle GPS. We got just bread and butter in a Sony DVD remote. Bread and butter in the Sony VHS-C. A little troll doll. We got our copper piping, which who knows if that's going to be good or not. We'll see about that. And lastly, our little license plate. If anything, we'll just give this away to family if it's not worth anything. All right, now that our card is returned, we're gonna get out of here. I'm feeling pretty good about that Garmin GPS today. I really am. I think everything else was just more or less bread and butter, but hey, I mean, that's what makes the reselling world go round. If you guys would like to see more footage like this at our Goodwill bins and other sort of bin type places, because we have more than just Goodwill, we have St. Vincent de Paul, go ahead and hit that sub button for me, and we'll see you guys later on the next grab.